All right, let's go ahead and get started. In your activity manuals, we're on page 131 in your science activity manual. Again, I did move the test to Friday. That'll give you a little bit more time to study for it. And that test will post on Friday morning, so you won't be able to take that any earlier than Friday. So that way you have all the stuff that you need. We're able to go over it on these lessons. If you have any questions, and that will post on probably late Thursday night, Friday morning. The test will post. Right now, there's just a placeholder there for the assignment. So we're going to continue looking in the ocean in this assignment today. On page 131, there's 7 questions there. And it's the title says record information about your ocean animal. And then there's 7 questions. What animal did you choose? Where is the location of your animal? Does your animal live in the deep parts of the ocean, or the middle, or near the surface? In what ocean can your animal be found? Then there's, what does your animal eat? How does it find food? Do any other ocean creatures eat your animal? How does your animal move? Does your animal travel? And does your animal have unusual features or abilities? So a real easy way to do this is if you go to Google and you just type in ocean animals, it brings you up a pretty detailed list of ocean animals on Google. You can choose any of these ocean animals that are on there. So there's quite an extensive list to choose from. So you can just Google ocean animals and choose something from that list. Once you choose it, that'll be your answer for number 1. And then you'll go through and you'll have to find some answers from that for 2 through 7. Jude, you have a question?
How are polar bears ocean animals?
Well, you know, I wouldn't, they probably live near the ocean and do some fishing in the ocean, so let's not do the polar bear. Let's make sure it's an animal from the ocean. I see that it was on the list. I was going to address that and say, let's not do the polar bear. Make sure that they live in the ocean. I guess polar bears live on some frozen ice in the ocean, so that might be why they got included there. And maybe you can look into it and see what it says about them. Maybe you could do that one. But I think probably could avoid that one if you want to. So are there any questions? I see Aaron's hand is up. Yes, ma'am.
This is about history,
Okay.
but with the state thing, when are we gonna do that? And how are we gonna like pick one?
We'll talk about that on Friday. Let's not get ahead yet. It's just there's a thing that's going to post on Friday with all the information about it. It's going to be quite simple, actually. It'll be a lot easier than your president's report. All right. But on science, are there any questions on this activity manual, what you need to do for it? It should be pretty simple. You're just studying some animals. And when you get finished with it on tomorrow, if you do finish today with the assignment, while we're on the video tomorrow, you can share what you found out about your animal during this time. So today you're supposed to research it, find the animal, where it's from, how it eats, how does it find food, does it get eaten by other animals in the ocean, how does your animal move, and does it travel through the ocean, or does it usually stay in one place, and does it have any unusual features or abilities? These are all the questions directly from the book on page 131. Jude?
Are we allowed to do some ocean animals that may give class, like, so is it like every single sea animal that we think we want to do mainly?
I would just choose one. choose an animal that lives in the ocean, and you can tell me where, and then you can answer all the questions about it from there.
Okay.
Emma,
Can we do a cucumber?
a cucumber?
A sea cucumber?
Is that one that popped up on the list of ocean animals?
Yes. Yes.
As long as it answers all, if you can answer all those questions, if it's an ocean animal and lives there.
Okay, I'll do a sea cucumber. Hopefully.
All righty. Jack,
Can you do an otter?
I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do. If it's an ocean animal, you can do it.
I mean, it was on the list, so.
If it's an ocean animal, then you can answer all 7 questions. You can do it.
I'm assuming yes.
So if you get to one of the questions and you can't answer it, then you might have to start over. But as long as it's an ocean animal, you can do it. I'm not going to, you don't have to tell me what animal you're choosing. Olivia?
What if 2 people choose like the same?
Well, that's
Ocean.
fine. I mean, you might all end up choosing the same one because I'm not going to require you to tell me what it is until you get there. You know, life will just go on. Madison?
Is like, so all we have to do is go on Google, choose an animal, and write down things about it.
Yep, you can answer it directly in your activity manual right here. All those can be answered right there. Yes, ma'am. The only difference with this assignment is I would like you to take a picture and upload it through the site. You're probably to get your parents' help with it. So take a picture and upload that as your work on the assignment. Some of you already been doing that for some assignments. So instead of clicking the Google form that you have it done, I do want you to take a picture of the page and submit it onto Google Classroom. So that way I can see what animal you chose and all the answers that you wrote down. Sydney?
What do we type in? Like, what do we type in to get it?
Ocean animals.
Okay.
Yeah. And that'll bring up all of those. If you have one in mind, you can just type that one in already. But that would bring you up the long list of ocean animals. Charlie?
Would a seabird also be included?
I'm sorry?
Would a seabird also be included?
I think we're going to stick with animals that live in the ocean. I don't think that would make it into it. It's going to have to be one that lives in the ocean.
And also, what does it mean by record information about your ocean animal?
Well, that's everything that you're writing down is information. You're just writing it down. You're recording information by handwriting in this case.
Oh, okay.
You're just taking down what you find out. Yeah, that's a good question, though. All right, any other questions on this assignment? I don't see any other hands. All right, so before we go, last week was crazy with everything, and I believe there was a birthday last Monday that we missed. Maddox had a birthday last Monday, was it? And I think Sydney also had a birthday yesterday. So before we get off today, I'm going to unmute all of you so we can sing happy birthday to both of them. We'll just sing it together. And we'll say Maddox and Sydney. Happy birthday to Maddox and Sydney. So let's go ahead and unmute everybody so we can sing to them. All right. Let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maddox and Sydney. Happy birthday to you. All right. Sydney and Maddox, hope you had great birthdays. Sorry that we didn't get to sing to you last week, Maddox, and hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Everyone, make sure you get this assignment done. Work on that today so we can go over it and you can share your ocean animal tomorrow on this session. Again, make sure you're studying for your science test. The study guide was posted and the test will be on Friday. Have a great rest of your day.